This is a general reading for Taurus for the month of September. So if Taurus is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For the month of September, I'm again offering that complimentary reading for those who either subscribe or put in a comment, and know that I do read all the comments. So if you want to be considered, please subscribe or put in a comment, and I will randomly select one person for the month of September for that 30-minute complimentary reading. Also, if you like the video, hit the like. And if you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Somehow, YouTube drops off people and switches them to non-subscribers again. So if you think you're a subscriber, could you please look under this video to see if it says you're a subscriber? And if it had switched, if you could please subscribe again. If you're not a subscriber, could you please consider doing that? It's free. It doesn't cost anything. I promise I will not send you any sort of solicitations, emails, texts, nothing. The advantage will be that you will be considered for that free complimentary reading, and that if you put on your subscription, if you want to be notified, then you'll be notified when the videos come out. So that's the advantage, and it's free, and there's not a lot of things free anymore. So please consider that. For the month of September, I'm going to be offering that 30-minute reading for $22 instead of $30. I also will have the other readings available if you want to look at those, and the details are in the description of this video. And you would just send me an email. Either way, if you want to be on the bargain 30-minute reading for $22, or if you want the 15, 30, or 60-minute reading. So if you want that reading, please let me know. It would be appreciated. And thank you very much for the comments, for the support, the prayers for me and for Gypsy. It is greatly appreciated. Today I have Nina here on the table. Jason's in the bedroom. Gypsy, who is, it's a day by day with her. She's in the living room. She's actually seems more interactive. I know that she's very uncomfortable, but she seems more engaged right now. Milo's in there, and then Hope's out in the courtyard. This week, I'm getting the dogs ready for our move back to the US as soon as my house sells. So Jason and Milo will be going to the vet tomorrow to start their rabies shots in preparation. And I'm going to start training Nina into the carrier because she'll be in the cabin with me. So part of the readings money is going to go for my vet bills, taking them for their shots, and the medication, and the vet's appointments for Gypsy. So that's where my reading money is going to go this month. I am using the Morgan Greer tarot cards, and then I'm going to be pulling 3 Wisdom of the Oracle and a couple of other Oracle cards. So Taurus, thank you so much for the channel. You are one of the biggest supporters of the channel. So thank you so much, and I really appreciate all of you, Taurus. The very first card we have is the 6 of Swords. Moving into smoother waters, crossed over by the Lovers. A decision. You could have decided that now you were moving forward. And actually, we all have free will. So it could have been that you were in limbo for a while, and then you're thinking, okay, do I want to move forward? And even the direction you move forward is a decision. Now, it could be that the Lovers represents a decision. It could also be moving forward to a relationship. At the base of it is your King of Cups. So this is either move or relationship. Behind you is the King of Cups. So we have, oh, the King of Swords, King of Cups, excuse me, we have the King of Swords at the base, King of Cups behind you. Crowning you is the Queen of Rods. Look at that. 3 people. King, King, Queen. Right ahead, we have the 4 of Swords. Then we have here the High Priestess. The 10 of Wands. The Death card. And the final outcome. Oh, look at this, is the 4. The 4 of Wands. Somebody's going to move, or somebody's going to get married. Something good's going to happen. You know, I look at this Death card, and you know, the Death card's not the Death card, but you know, they, in those movies and stuff, they'll show the Death card, and then they have all that dramatic organ music in the background. And when I saw that, that's exactly what I thought, where they have that dramatic organ music, and you know that something awful's going to happen. Well, it's not going to happen. I mean, something awful's not going to happen. It's transition, but they make it so dramatic. Nothing dramatic's not going, you know, is going to happen. Nobody's going to die. It's a transition, a rebirth. So don't have to play the dramatic organ music. So with the 4 of Wands, you have the Devil card. Now this is, we'll look at that, but it's almost like a oxymoron or a conflict, because you have the 4 of Wands, which is happy home, but then you have the Devil card, which is usually that intrigue or something off. Then the Death card, we have the Hermit, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, 4 of Wands, or 5 of Wands with the Ace of Cups. So now you have 2 4s. You have the 4 of Swords, the 4 of Wands. Crowning you, Queen of Rods, you have the 7 of Cups. Then you have your Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Pentacles. You might be getting a job offer. And you might be thinking about it and thinking about maybe you have to move for that job offer. And then we have, oh, see, there's your Fool. That goes with your Death card, with crossed over by the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, new job, new money. That's what your reading's about, Taurus. New job, new money. So we have here, you know, the Lovers cards. I use the Morgan Greer, which has, you know, naked people. But my channel's for 18 and older, and I don't, you know, I put the cards on top of that. So it's a decision and moving forward. Now, we have the Fool also, which is that new chapter, and the Queen of Pentacles, and this is moving forward. So the Lovers, it can represent a couple of things. It can represent a relationship and you're moving from rough waters into smoother waters. It could be you deciding to end a relationship, for example, and you're leaving the turmoil, moving to smoother waters. It could be you making a decision of action, moving from something that was not serving you into new opportunities. Because the Lovers can represent a new relation, it can represent a relationship, it can represent a decision. So you could be moving, involving a relationship, or it could be that you made a decision, and as a result of that decision, you're no longer stagnating. You made a concerted decision that you're moving forward. You are now the captain of your boat. And I really, you know, there he's looking to the horizon, feeling very optimistic. So you made a decision. You're going to go forward. And then here, the Fool card, it's in the deck, it's the 0 of the Arcana, the very beginning. And you're just sort of looking out in the future, being very optimistic, knowing that it's a new chapter, new beginnings. So the 6 of Swords is going forward. The Fool card is that new chapter. And the Queen of Pentacles can represent a couple of different things. It could represent prosperity for you, could represent a new job because of Pentacles. It could even represent a person that you know that you know, maybe they offered you a job, or maybe there's new opportunities, or it could be a beginning of a chapter of in an organization, for example, a new job. So the Queen of Pentacles can represent a person or a job. Then at the base of it is the King of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Now I think the King of Swords can be a couple of different things. It could be a job offer, and the King of Swords represents a boss, represents a mentor, or represents an organization, and there's a job coming to you. For some of you, you've been waiting for a job offer, and it's coming. And I don't see anything. I don't see any Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, for example. So I think that the job offer would be, you know, and you also have the Death card. So it is a new beginning. It's not, it doesn't have the Ten of Wands. It's a new beginning, new opportunities, and that what you've been waiting for. And I do think that the King of Swords can represent that organization, which is very, you know, very clear. There's nothing hidden, because the King of Swords is someone who speaks his truth. He's very decisive. There's no you know, agenda when it's upright. So it can be an organization, and what you see is what the organization is. It could also represent a boss, or it could represent a job offer from that boss. Because behind you is the King of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Could be a change of home, or it could be a change of relationship, which was behind you. And it was a change from that situation. Relying on the universe, making a change. It actually is that Six of Swords also. Moving forward. It could be ending a relationship, or it could be trusting in the universe for the direction of that relationship with your King of Cups. Couple of different things. You know which direction you're going, because then the Wheel of Fortune is trusting in the universe and feeling good about it. Now, also, if you look here, we have someone falling off the Wheel of Fortune. So it could be some unanticipated things that occurred with your King of Cups. That you felt a little off balance. Trusting in the universe with your King of Cups. And there was some things that were off balance, that didn't quite resonate with you. And some decisions that you made about that. For some of you. Because, yes, that's for some of you, that's what it was, because you're the Queen of Rods and looking at your choices. So it's making a decision to move forward, no longer stagnating. It could be leaving a relationship behind. But that was just, you know, you were spinning your Wheel of Fortune because it wasn't totally complete for you. There were some things that, you know, you felt a little bit off balance. Didn't even feel very centered. Felt that things were unpredictable in some ways. And then crowning you is looking at your choices as the Queen of Rods. Has the sunflower representing things that are sunny. So now you're very optimistic about choices that you have, even though you don't have all the information about everything. This is movement. This is part of your reading, is all about movement in the month of September. No longer stagnation, and movement forward now. And looking at your choices, what do you want? Do you want a new job? Do you want a new place to live? What do you want for relationships? And you're looking at your Seven of Cups, and some of them you don't even know what's under there yet. It's the Wheel of Fortune, spinning your Wheel of Fortune. Wherever it lands, things that are unseen at this time. Because then what you have ahead is taking a break about your Ace of Cups. Four of Swords is taking a break, assessing what you want. And the Ace of Cups can be a new relationship or it can be a move. Love could be coming into your life, which with the Four of Swords, you're assessing the past, deciding what direction you want to go. It's just taking a break, assessing where you are. And the Ace of Cups is, do you want a new relationship or do you want love? And if you don't want love, you have free will and you can learn to love yourself, taking a break in self-care and self-love. Because here you are, the High Priestess with the Knight of Rods. Follow your intuition about the Knight of Rods, about movement. I look at the Knight of Rods. Knights can be energy, can be movement. The Knight of Rods can be, a couple of different interpretations. One is that, the Knight of Rods is someone who's around you. The negative of it is someone that's not reliable. Following your intuition can mean what direction are you wanting to go forward, or the other is relationship with the Knight of Rods, whether in business or in a romantic interest. And it says to follow your intuition, your hunches. Take a break, follow your intuition before you move forward with this person, because you have a whole lot of responsibilities with the Queen of Swords. The Knight of Wands represents responsibilities placed on your shoulders, but not overwhelming. It can be the daily things such as working, balance of home and work, balance of many activities around you. Could be a whole lot of responsibilities related to home and to family or extended family. And the Queen of Swords can represent an organization like work, and a whole lot of responsibilities placed on your shoulders there. Or the Queen of Swords can represent someone in your life who puts their responsibilities on you. Could be a boss. The Queen of Swords could be a boss. Could be someone in your personal life. And you have a whole lot of responsibilities. It could be extended family, for example, and you're juggling your family, your job, and then you have responsibilities related to an extended family member, for example, or a lot of responsibilities at work, your job, and they keep piling on more and more duties without more and more pay. However, the Knight of Wands are handling it just fine. And you also could be this Queen of Swords, which represents a woman who knows who she is and she speaks her truth and she stands firm. So you could also be standing firm with your life and all the responsibilities that you have, because up ahead you have transition, new beginnings, and the Hermit. Now you have the Death card and then you have the Devil card. So at the end of the month, or I would say the third or fourth week of the month, you're going to have some major changes. The Death card is, you're going to follow your intuition, because there's some major life changes coming along. It's a renewal. It's a situation that's ending, and then you're able to move forward, because, you have your Ace of Cups. That's a new beginning. Could be home, could be relationship. And your Hermit is removing yourself from the situation, looking at it objectively, and getting the whole picture. As it is, he looks on the earth for the truth. And so you're taking a break, looking at the truth of the whole situation in order to then assess and have a rebirth, a renewal, because you now have the information. As a result of that, then you can change direction or change how you address something, because you have the Hermit. And then the final outcome is your happy home and the Devil card. There can be, with your happy home, the Four of Wands, because this is taking a break and assessing the home. There's going to be prepared. There could be a move that you don't want to move, like a breakup. You know, the Devil card represents all those things that keep a person from being authentic with themselves and others. It's a barrier to relating to people, and it has to do with the home. So in some cases, it can be toxic. It could be domestic violence. It can be money, such as gambling, loss, theft. Could be repairs needed. Could be if you live in a storm area, that it could affect your home. It's a warning. Whatever the situation is, it's a warning to you. For example, if you live in a storm area, be sure that your insurance is up to date. If you are, you know, if you're in a relationship with someone, and you have the Death card, which is a change of that. You know, maybe the situation's toxic and you need to look at that. The primary thing is to be safe. And I had in the past, and I might put it on the domestic violence hotline in the United States, and every country has it. 24 hours a day, and you call. You can be completely anonymous, and they will help you develop a safety plan. So, you know, it could be, you know, domestic. It could be a loss. It's related to the home. So I'm thinking maybe weather, because this is the time of year where, you know, the hurricanes and the storms. It can be something unpredictable that happens. It's not the Tower, but it's the Devil. So it can be some sort of loss, discord. Maybe someone in the home has some issues. Could be some argument. I don't see the Five of Wands, so it's more, could be toxic. So just be very alert, be prepared, and you know, being forewarned is being forearmed. That's why you get your readings, so that you know what's coming up, so that you can be prepared. And you know, if you live in an area that has weather issues, be prepared. If you have someone around you that might be a toxic situation or arguments, be prepared. Whatever it is, could even be, you know, for the Devil, it can be other people around you, even outside the home. So just, you know, use your discernment, your hermit. The hermit's looking at the truth for a rebirth, a renewal. With your Devil card, be prepared, related to the home. That's what Spirit is telling you. Now I'm going to pull 3 oracle cards, and we'll see what the oracle has. And also, you know, you have your Fool card, so you have new beginnings. You might be moving, new opportunities. So there is a change going on. There is a change. Okay, now the 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle. I pull 3 cards. It's just almost like a story. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, please show me what you want our Taurus to know. And angels and archangels and spirit guides, please show me what you want our Taurus to know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, what is it you want Taurus to know? Thank you. Okay, so the first card is Between Worlds, and this is a transition card, and also the spiritual and the physical worlds. So it's, you know, the balance, and you're between the two worlds of the physical and the spiritual world. The next card you have is Come to the Edge. This is trusting in the universe and sort of pushing yourself. So, you know, you've got that Six of Swords, you're moving forward, you're coming to the edge, and then the final outcome is higher power, knowing that you are protected, you are safe, and the hand of whatever you want to call it, the higher power, your God, is there with your spirit team, because you have the Hermit also, and so know that you are protected. Now we'll pull a couple more cards. What's the matter, Nina? Oh, you get cold, don't you? I have the air on right there, and she gets cold. Okay, so we're going to pull the Law of Positivism right here. What is the card that you want for our Taurus? Angels and Archangels and Spirit Guides, thank you. And here we go. I go deeper into the root of my physical discomforts to learn and heal. So someone needs a card about healing. Whoever this is for. Let me pull another card. And what is the other card for our Taurus? Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. The waters of creativity and sensuality flow within my hara. Right there. These are both physical cards. Okay, now I will pull the Believe in Your Own Magic, a Louise Hay affirmation card, and a meditation card. So believe in your own magic. What is the card for our Taurus for this week? Angels and Archangels and Spirit Guides, please show me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is the card for Taurus? Which justice is coming. Justice is coming. So for those of you who have been seeking justice, know that it is coming. The balance will come. You will be heard. Justice is coming. And the Louise Hay card. For someone, you've been waiting for the Justice card. You've been in a situation, and actually, you know, your Six of Swords, you were feeling stagnation. But now justice is coming, and you'll be able to, you're feeling being able to free and move forward, a new beginning. Okay, and the affirmation card with Louise Hay for Taurus, Angels and Archangels and Spirit Guides. What is that card? Thank you. Angels and Archangels and Spirit Guides. Thank you. And the card is right here. Oh, I am in the process of positive change. I'm unfolding in fulfilling ways only good can come to me. I now express health, happiness, prosperity, and peace of mind. Let me put that up there for you. If you want to take a picture of that. It is, I am unfolding in fulfilling ways. Only good can come to me. I now express health, happiness, prosperity, and peace of mind. That's great. Good for you, Taurus. Now, our meditation card for the month of September. And remember, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And if you want to be notified when the videos come out, please click those. And if you want the September reading, and that money that I'm going to be getting from those readings will help cover my vet bills in preparation for moving back to the States for the dogs and then for Gypsy's medical. What is the card for Taurus? Love to the moon and back. Love to the moon and back. That's a pretty good card. Thank you so much, Taurus. I so appreciate your support of the channel and me. And I read all your comments. I love the Taurus comments. Thank you so much. And until next time, Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.